What's up, guys? Welcome back to channel.
I have a book signed by Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Absolutely incredible. When you talk about old baseball, Joe Jackson and Babe Ruth.
A man brought a book to pawn shop, which is signed by Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Say it ain't so, Joe.
It seems to be a collaboration.
Yeah, the story is that him and 7 other guys on the 1919 Chicago White Sox took money to fix the World Series. Destroyed his baseball career, his reputation for the rest of his life.
Right.
You're certified.
Right.
Well, he was illiterate. His wife signed everything for him. All the signed copies of this book, most of them, everyone you see will have this in it.
So this could really be an amazing signature.
You will not find a rare autograph.
Rick says Joe Jackson's signature is so rare and so expensive.
Joe Jackson's signature is so rare and so expensive, I just have to take the gamble before this guy walks out the door with it. So how much did you want to get out of it?
Quick search on his signature and found that there's not many of them. $30,000 for the book.
Not going to happen.
What is going to happen?
Closer to 10 grand. Of all the sports signatures in the world, this is the one most faked. So, I'll take a shot at 10 grand.
Bring something to the table.
I'll give you 11. I mean, it's a big risk nowadays with stuff like that. I'll go $13,000. I won't go a penny more. So,
well, okay, let's do it.
I'll meet you right up front. We'll do some paperwork.
Okay.
Ricks offers him $13,000 for it, and owner accepts the deal. Then Ricks goes to expert for authenticity.
Say it ain't so, Joe. Signed by Shoeless Joe Jackson.
One of the craziest things you brought. So what I have here is one of the only Joe Jackson signatures. This one looks like a pretty normal A. The K, he tries to do the loop. I'm not convinced that it's real.
It's not real.
Well, no, I'm going to send it off some more people. I'm going to try and get a consensus.
A thorough examination that prevented us from certifying the autograph. Signed over the original.
Let's move forward to next video.
Very upset.
You thought that was wild? Wait till you see what walks through the door next. A man brought most valuable Hot Wheels to pawn shop.
What do you got there?
Prepare to be amazed. The rarest Hot Wheel in the world.
Is that what I think it is?
The pink 1969 rear-load beach bomb.
Rick checked the box, and he is very amazed with the Hot Wheels quality.
Holy grail of Hot Wheels, isn't it?
It's in mint condition. These are the original surfboards.
Yeah, that was a ragtop Volkswagen Transporter. Technically, it's a transporter.
Owner wants to sell the Hot Wheel box for his daughter wedding.
My daughter's wedding is a little over a year from now. Maybe now's a great time to sell a Hot Wheel and raise some money for the wedding.
It's one of those little tidbits of history, and generally you see in some guy's personal little museum.
Ricks also talks about when and how this car became so popular.
Hot Wheels came out in '68, and they got Mustang, Camaros. Every single kid in my neighborhood, we all had our Hot Wheels. All right, do you know anything about it?
They actually stopped making this variety. This was never for sale to the public. That's why it's so valuable.
The fact that only a few of these were produced makes it incredibly rare. No idea what this is worth, but I know it's not going to be cheap. I'm assuming if you have the Holy Grail, you have a lot more Hot Wheels.
About 6,000 Hot Wheels.
But what do you want for it?
$150,000.
Let me call a friend. Pretty big dealer in toys.
Rick said that only few of his Hot Wheels are produced, so he decided to call an expert.
Hey, what's up, Rick?
You supposedly know this guy?
Hey, what's up, Bruce? How you doing?
All right, so this is legit.
Do you mind if I take a closer
Go
look?
ahead.
So what are you looking for?
This is a different base, early production ones. So this is definitely the prototype. Some of these two are just raw. Everything looks 100% correct.
So what do you think it's worth?
Easily $100,000 for this car.
Thank you very much.
So I'm thinking 60?
Nah,
I'll go 65 grand.
I'll go down to 140.
I mean, I go as high as 70.
Nah, it's just not going to do it. I guess today's not the day.
Well, thanks for coming in, man.
Thank you.
In
Coin
this
for the Byzantine Empire, books from an antique store a while back, was actually inside the spine.
Now, in 300-something, moved the capital of the Roman Empire, Constantinople. Backbone of their economy was coins like this. They are recognized all over the world. You have Christ seated at a throne. They depicted Christ there as more of a king than as a martyr.
After Rick's and owner discussion, the negotiation started.
How much you want for it?
1900?
It's not as big as you would think. Probably right around 1,100, I'm thinking. You see how thin the coin is?
Yes.
I'll give you like 800 bucks for it.
Nah, that's a little bit too low. You know,
The condition's not great.
16?
I'll go 1,100 bucks.
Yeah, I guess we can do 11.
Normally, I'd call my coin guy on something like this, but my gut told me just pull the trigger and buy it.
Rick showed David his coin. He carefully examines it and determines it's worth much less than Rick paid.
Here's the coin.
Ah, it's fantastic. This interesting cup shape that it has was introduced under Constantine IX. He's on the reverse. Jesus Christ is on the obverse, the front. I have a comparison coin here for you. And this coin is as flat as a pancake. This one is like a shot glass. Well, this coin is not dated any more specifically than the reign of Constantine IX. So sometime between 1042 and 1055 AD.
What's it worth?
1,000 years old, very close to it. It's gold, are not always worth what people might think they are, for between $700 and $1,000 in this condition.
I was just thinking it would be more. I mean, it's a gold coin that's almost 1,000 years old.
Is terribly undervalued.
All right, not the news I was exactly looking for.
Well, that was a shocking news for Ricks, but he learned a lesson from it.
Lesson learned. I'll call you next time.
Yeah, call me first.
All right, thanks, man.
Thank you.
I always say that a little bit of knowledge is a dangerous thing, and I didn't know nearly as much about Byzantine coins as I thought I did. I might have to sit on this one for a while and wait for prices to go
Thank you.
In this episode, a man brings with a rare Claude Lorraine painting to pawn shop.
Claude Monet painting.
Where in the hell did you get this?
Collateral for a loan. No, actually, he took the money, went in the hospital, and died.
Do you have a date or anything else like that when it was done, when it was painted?
I
Is
don't.
there a title to it? It was just...
I don't.
He started arguably one of the biggest art movements ever, the Impressionist movement. Impressionism is named after his painting Impression Sunrise. That's why his paintings are worth so much money. They were a little bit blurry, that's Impressionism, but you could still see detail, and that's why they go for millions.
The insurance policy for that painting displayed at the Las Vegas Museum of Fine Arts.
May 1st, 1965. Our findings as follows. The painting is solidly constructed casual canvas, a typical Claude Monet from his early period.
Rick knows that he is not art expert, so he called expert Brett to verify it's real or fake painting.
I am not qualified to say if this is real or not. Let me get a friend down here.
And when you think of fine art masters, Monet's right up there near the top of the heap. Important artistic movement of the last 200 years. The way that they were able to configure and juxtapose started painting very early, so what's early period? It doesn't really tell you a whole lot of Monet's brushstrokes. Impressionists were all about, as the name would indicate, he usually had some texture in his pieces, and this, again, there's very little of that. He also was known for having a very, vibrant palette. All of the master works that you see, if it's authentic, this could be a $5 million piece. I'd like to get a second opinion, and just because there's a few red flags that I see, he may not see it that way.
Brett brings in Gerard for a second opinion on the painting, who also determines that it doesn't belong to Monet.
The man that I go to in our gallery when we have masterpieces come through just to verify authenticity.
Before to look at the name, you look at the technique. It will be a very important Monet because the size. He is a painter from the outdoors, from the landscapes. Monet is known for that quality. If we look on the back of this painting, at the texture, the canvas, you will have all the oil paint sweating through the canvas. Here you don't see that. 150 years old. See cracks in the painting? Absolutely not. One crack. That's interesting. Monet will have showed this with shadows. This will be much more pronounced. This is too flat.
So is it real?
Not real.
Not real.
Ugh.
Expert confirms that painting is not real. This shocking twist proves you can't judge a painting by its frame. A man brings with antique Scottish knives to pawn shop, and he wants $4 grand for it. Let's see what happened.
I got a couple of Scottish blades here, handed down from me from my dad. My grandfather was overseas around World War II, and he had bought these over there.
So do you know anything about these?
Called the dirk, and this is the dagger, around the 18th century. Well, I'd like to sell them, $4,000.
Owner wants to sell it for $4,000, so Ricks gives some information about it.
This is a reproduction. This is not silver. This is really poorly sandcasted all along here. This is photo etching along here. They put a photo negative above the blade. They put some chemicals on the blade. They blast some light on it. The acid reacts with the light and zap, it's there. This one I'm confident is not worth anything.
That really sucks.
This, on the other hand, looks real. It's definitely silver. That's a lot of work right there. It looks like it's a modern cut stone. And the hallmarks are going to tell us where it's made, who it's made by, what year it's made. Call on an expert, have them check it out.
Sounds good.
Rick's not sure about its authenticity, so he preferred to call an expert.
I'm an expert in knives and militaria. Journey that these items have been on. Absolutely amazing to me.
So what are your concerns about it? I can't read the hallmarks on the back, and this is a modern cut stone on the top of it.
Proper form of a Scottish dagger. The end of the handle here was actually intentional. They would slip this into their sock. This would protrude, allowing them to easily grab the dagger. Outwardly facing design, smooth on the backside where it would be against the skin. This is called a cairngorm. worn. Common for these stones to fall out and be replaced. Made in Scotland, has the Scottish thistle mark on it, was 1900.
So what do you think something like this is worth?
$800 to $1,200.
Now that Jeff has confirmed this dagger is 100% real, I definitely want it. What do you want for it?
Maybe 6.
I give you like $400 for it.
That's just too low.
I'll go $500.
$500? We'll do that.
Owner gets $500 for it. Let's move forward. A man brings with shrunken head to pawn shop and wants $5 grand for it. Let's see what happened.
Shrunken head, man.
Okay. There was these tribes in the Amazon. They figured out a way to shrink people's heads. The whole purpose behind it, I guess, was to show what a tough guy you were. I mean, it looks real. It's really hard to come across an actual shrunken head. So what are you looking to get out of it?
I'd like to get somewhere around $5,000 for it.
Tell you what, do you mind if I do a video chat real quick with a buddy of mine and have him take a look at this?
That would be great.
Corey is not sure about the shrunken head, so he decided to confirm it with expert.
I have what looks like a shrunken head here.
Shrunken heads have been around for a long time. Most of them come from Ecuador. These are warriors. They've taken a head in battle. Remove the face off of the skull, and then it's heated with hot sand, which the heat will cause that skin to shrink. If you're a really good head shrinker, you can get a head that's about the size of an orange.
Could you give me an idea on how to tell if this is real or not?
The tribes that were making them discovered that if they sold them to tourists, they could make a lot of money. Look inside the nostril.
No nostril.
We look at the ears.
I got no ear holes.
I think we got a fake here.
Give me an idea of what something like this is worth.
10 grand for it. As a tourist piece, I'd say it's worth 200 bucks.
Clearly, it's not real.
Man.
Corey still makes an offer, but owner not looks happy with it, so he decides to keep it.
Give you 200 bucks. It just really reminds me of a buddy of mine, and I kind of want it for myself.
For 200 bucks, it's worth bringing back and putting on the shelf.
You do 300?
No, man. I want to bring it back home, put it back up on the shelf, and enjoy it for a few more years.
A man brings with his signed 1967 Chicago Bears football to pawn shop.
1967 autographed Chicago Bears football. My uncle gave me the ball, given to him by Ronnie Bull, a Chicago player. You can see him handing it there.
60s pro football wasn't at the level of college football yet. Could local businessmen in the area please give the players jobs during the off-season so they don't have to leave town to find work? This is cool because it comes from a time when pro football was just starting to explode in popularity.
The big name to me is George Halas because this is the last year that George Halas was a head coach.
Gale Sayers and Brian Piccolo on it, right?
Both of them.
Brian Piccolo's signature is pretty rare. He died at the age of 26 and became a legend because of his story. This thing could be worth a lot of money. Any particular amount you're looking for?
$10,000.
Owner asked $10,000 for it, so Corey decides to call an expert.
Absolutely no authentication for the ball. Do you mind if I give a buddy of mine a call? He can kind of appraise it.
Sure, that's fine with me.
No other team in the NFL has more wins than Chicago Bears. The 1967 season was absolutely huge. Coach George Halas, after 40 years, that was his last year coaching. We have Gale Sayers, and he's the youngest guy ever to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. Dick Butkus, who's in the Hall of Fame as well. Right here we have Brian Piccolo, who at this time he was just a backup Gale Sayers. George Halas. Legendary coach, official ball, mint condition signatures. We'd be talking several $1,000s. These signatures are very difficult to fake. 100% spot on, exactly what I want to see in a 1967 ball. Now, the other signatures, you really got to focus on the characteristics of the autograph compared against other ones that have been proven to be authentic. In my opinion, these are clubhouse autographs. Somebody knows the signature and does their best interpretation of it to try to make it look as authentic as possible. Which ones are real versus which ones are clubhouse? You're looking at maybe 1,000 bucks.
All right, man, so you heard my guy. I'd offer you around 100 bucks for it.
So I'll just keep holding on to it. I'd like to meet the people that do that, give them a piece of my mind.
Corey offers 100 bucks, which is less than the owner expected, so there is no deal today. In this episode, Chum goes to downtown to check pirate ship float.
A call just came in from a guy selling a boat. I just decided to go check it out myself. I thought you had a boat.
It is a boat.
Does it float?
No, it is a float.
I thought a boat floats.
This boat floats in parades.
I'm confused.
I'd like to sell it today because we'd like to start our next bigger one. I'm asking $250,000. Why don't you come on aboard? What do you think?
It's pretty sweet.
Owner shows Chum all the amazing features of float.
Can you show me all the features?
Black pipes, they pump out all the fog you could ever want. Got the front stage. You come down the stairs, you got center stage. We've got lasers that come out of there. We got a big screen TV so the people behind you can enjoy what's happening.
Is this legal to drive on the street?
Got license, registration, inspected. And we covered the whole thing with 100% African mahogany. It's got a 350 Chevy carbureted motor, pushing about 300 horse.
Chum asked permission to take a photo of float.
You think I can take a picture?
Absolutely.
A pirate ship you can actually drive. Take it for a spin while I'm waiting for him to reply back.
Corey texts him immediately to not buy the float.
Don't buy the float. Send. Everything will be fine. Don't worry, I'm sure he's not going to buy it. Doesn't have any money on him.
But he's an idiot.
Chum really likes the float and wants to purchase it.
I'm on a boat! Sup, ladies? I can't wait to show this to everyone. If I can make a deal, Rick will think I'm the man. Pretty awesome.
Right on. You liked it?
What are you trying to get for it?
$250,000. 240.
Pretty sure Rick will want it. I can give you $100,000.
Man, my bottom dollar's 190, 190,000. That's giving it away.
I don't think my boss would let me spend that much. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I had a good time, though. It was fun.
Fortunately, Chum reads the Rick text and cancels the deal.
Why don't you call your boss?
I can do that. See, he might want it. It looks like he texted me already. Do not buy the float. It was Rick, my boss. He said not to buy the float in a text message.
That's it? I'm gonna have to pass. Well, that's bull. Whatever.
Oh, sorry.
Unfortunately, no deal was made. Let's move forward to next deal. In this episode, a man brings with a rare Claude Lorraine painting to pawn shop.
Claude Monet painting.
Where in the hell did you get this?
Collateral for a loan. No, actually, he took the money, went in the hospital, and died.
Do you have a date or anything else like that when it was done, when it was painted?
I don't.
Is there a title to it? It was just...
I don't.
He started arguably one of the biggest art movements ever, the Impressionist movement. Impressionism is named after his painting Impression Sunrise. That's why his paintings are worth so much money.
Rick gives more information about the painting.
They were a little bit blurry. That's Impressionism. But you could still see detail, and that's why they go for millions.
The insurance policy for that painting displayed at the Las Vegas Museum of Fine Arts.
May 1st, 1965. Our findings as follows. The painting is a solidly constructed casual canvas, a typical Claude Monet from his early period.
Rick knows that he is not art expert, so he called expert Brett to verify it's real or fake painting.
I am not qualified to say if this is real or not. Let me get a friend down here.
And when you think of fine art masters, Monet's right up there near the top of the heap. Important artistic movement of the last 200 years. The way that they were able to configure and juxtapose started painting very early, so what's early period? It doesn't really tell you a whole lot of Monet's brushstrokes. Impressionists were all about, as the name would indicate, he usually had some texture in his pieces, and this, again, there's very little of that. He also was known for having a very, vibrant palette. All of the master works that you see, if it's authentic, this could be a $5 million piece. I'd like to get a second opinion, and just because there's a few red flags that I see, he may not see it that way.
Brett brings in Gerard for a second opinion on the painting.
The man that I go to in our gallery when we have masterpieces come through just to verify authenticity.
Before to look at the name, you look at the technique. It will be a very important Monet because the size. He is a painter from the outdoors, from the landscapes. Monet is known for that quality. If we look on the back of this painting, at the texture, the canvas, you will have all the oil paint sweating through the canvas. Here you don't see that. 150 years old. See cracks in the painting? Absolutely not. One crack. That's interesting. Monet will have showed this with shadows. This will be much more pronounced. This is too flat.
So is it real?
Not real.
Not real.
Expert confirms that painting is not real, so no deal was made. Let's move to next one.
I have a book signed by Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Absolutely incredible.
A man brought a book to pawn shop, which is signed by Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Say it ain't so, Joe.
It seems to be a collaboration.
Yeah, the story is that him and 7 other guys on the 1919 Chicago White Sox took money to fix the World Series. Destroyed his baseball career, his reputation for the rest of his life.
Right.
Owner gives more information about it.
He's certified.
Right.
Well, he was illiterate. His wife signed everything for him. All the signed copies of this book, most of them, everyone you see will have this in it.
So this could really be an amazing signature.
You will not find a rare autograph.
Rick says Joe Jackson's signature is so rare and so expensive.
Joe Jackson's signature is so rare and so expensive, I just have to take the gamble before this guy walks out the door with it.
Rick asked how much he wants for it.
So how much did you want to get out of it?
Quick search on his signature and found that there's not many of them. $30,000 for the book.
Not going to happen.
What is going to happen?
Closer to 10 grand. Of all the sports signatures in the world, this is the one most faked. So, I'll take a shot at 10 grand.
Bring something to the table.
I'll give you 11. I mean, it's a big risk nowadays with stuff like that. I'll go $13,000. I won't go a penny more. So,
Well, okay, let's do it.
I'll meet you right up front. We'll do some paperwork.
Okay.
After completing the deal, Rick goes to expert to check its authenticity.
Say it ain't so, Joe. Signed by Shoeless Joe Jackson.
One of the craziest things you brought. So what I have here is one of the only Joe Jackson signatures. This one looks like a pretty normal A. The K, he tries to do the loop. I'm not convinced that it's real.
It's not real.
Well, no, I'm going to send it off some more people. I'm going to try and get a consensus.
A thorough examination that prevented us from certifying the autograph. Signed over the original.
I'm assuming that's a guitar.
Not just any guitar. This is Semi Mosley's blue gospel guitar prototype.
Man brings his Semi Mosley blue guitar to pawn shop.
Where did you get it?
Directly from Semi Mosley.
Really? That's really, really cool. I know that he started off repairing guitars.
He did this prototype.
Okay.
He hand wound the pickups. The pickguards and the volume plate, it's built with violin joints.
Rick looks very interested in this guitar and gives some information about it.
These early 60s blues and rock and roll were exploding. I mean, it looks brand new, but there's no belt buckle marks on it. Definitely cool. You got paperwork on all this?
It's listed in the celebrity registry. 009, 1965 gospel prototype.
All right, I'm interested. So if this is the actual gospel prototype, definitely be a market to sell this thing.
Rick asks owner how much money he wants for his guitar.
How much do you want for it?
$200,000, $250,000. Now, I know this is not an auction. Realistically, I'd take $100,000.
Quite frankly, that sounds expensive. Let me give a buddy of mine a call.
You should know I am considered the industry expert on this guitar.
Ricks does not know the exact worth of guitar, so he preferred to call an expert for better advice.
It is a really cool guitar, man. The Mosley tailpiece, Mosrite of California on the pickups, the style of the knobs, the prototype gospel guitar.
Big question, what do you think it's worth?
In the guitar market of today would probably be $25,000.
That's absolutely ridiculous. It's been appraised of $100,000. The guitar's been insured for $100,000.
I can insure my shoes for $100,000. Prototypes of Les Pauls. That's why I'm giving this the $25,000 mark in my eye.
Thanks,
Sorry
Jesse.
about that. I'm just kind of glad I got out of there without a black eye.
The owner tried to convince Rick to buy the item, but it doesn't work.
You can't know what I know about it.
Les Paul's prototypes went for less money than you're asking.
But it's also beautiful.
One of a kind doesn't always bring a fortune.
Come on, you know you like it.
Obviously, we're not going to make a deal, so all I can tell you is good luck.
Thanks.
Let's move forward to next deal.
Came in today to show you my Charles A. Lindbergh personal briefcase.
A man brings Charles Lindbergh briefcase to pawn shop.
This is Charles Lindbergh's briefcase. And how do you know that?
I'm a Lindy baby. Lucky Lindy. I believe I have one of the greatest finds in American history.
Rick gives some information about it.
He was the first guy to fly across the Atlantic. He got a company in San Diego to build the plane. Charles Lindbergh was the ultimate underdog. Tons of people were trying to make that solo flight across the Atlantic. Okay, how did you get the briefcase?
Rick asked questions about briefcase to Mike.
A couple had bought a home, and this was one of the items that they had found. When they opened it up, they seen where it had embossed the name.
So this briefcase was sold to the pawn shop a few years before his flight?
Absolutely.
You have an intriguing story here. He did take it on some of his earlier flights. We're looking at a significant piece of history that just walked into my pawn shop.
Rick asked how much he looking to get out of it.
How much were you looking to get out of it?
I'm actually looking to get $85,000.
Here's my big problem. You've got like 6 degrees of separation here. You have this card here and a briefcase that's just embossed C.A. Lindbergh. Let me have someone look at this.
Rick not sure about the exact value of briefcase, so he preferred to call an expert.
Charles Lindbergh, the pilot, always went with Charles A. Lindbergh. His father, however, always went with C.A. As I look at the evidence, my opinion, this was Charles August Lindbergh, the father. What I found on it, it was Charles August.
I 100% disagree with.
Might disagree with expert advice. Thus, no deal was made.
Mark's my guy. Obviously, we're not going to make a deal.
All right, thank you very much.
Have a nice day, man.
A man brings with antique Scottish knives to pawn shop.
I got a couple of Scottish blades here. Handed down from me from my dad. My grandfather was overseas around World War II, and he had bought these over there.
So do you know anything about these?
Called the dirk, and this is the dagger, around the 18th century. Well, I'd like to sell them, $4,000.
Owner wants to sell it for $4,000, so Ricks gives some information about it.
This is a reproduction. This is not silver. This is really poorly sandcasted all along here. This is photo etching along here. They put a photo negative above the blade. They put some chemicals on the blade. They blast some light on it. The acid reacts with the light and zap, it's there. This one I'm confident is not worth anything.
That really sucks.
This, on the other hand, looks real. It's definitely silver. That's a lot of work right there. It looks like it's a modern cut stone. And the hallmarks are going to tell us where it's made, who it's made by, what year it's made. Call in an expert, have them check it out.
Sounds good.
Rick is not sure about this item, so he preferred to call an expert for better advice.
I'm an expert in knives and militaria. Journey that these items have been on. Absolutely amazing to me. So what are your concerns about it?
I can't read the hallmarks on the back, and this is a modern cut stone on the top of it.
Proper form of a Scottish dagger. The end of the handle here was actually intentional. They would slip this into their sock. This would protrude, allowing them to easily grab the dagger. Outwardly facing design, smooth on the backside where it would be against the skin. This is called a cairngorn. Common for these stones to fall out and be replaced. Made in Scotland, has the Scottish thistle mark on it, was 1900.
Rick asked its worth to expert.
So what do you think something like this is worth?
$800 to $1,200.
Now that Jeff has confirmed this dagger is 100% real, I definitely want it. What do you want for it?
Maybe 6.
I give you like $400 for it.
That's just too low.
I'll go $500.
$500? We'll do that.
The owner gets $500 for it. Let's move forward. A man comes with Madonna's day planner to pawn shop.
This is Madonna's personal daily planner and phone book, completely handwritten.
So where'd you get it?
This is something I purchased in-house.
This is really something I've never seen before. Did she sign it anywhere? Or?
Actually, right here in the front of the book, phone numbers that she had at the time.
A lot of people consider her the queen of pop. The mega fans out there that would pay good money for this.
Corey asked how much he looking to get out of it.
How much are you looking to get for it?
$25,000.
Really don't even know where to start. I'm gonna give a buddy a call and have him come down, and I really don't even know what to say about this right now.
Corey calls an expert to authenticate this stuff.
Got a weird one for you.
Oh, great. Obviously, Madonna's kind of a big deal. She's really difficult to get near. Tough autograph. She doesn't like signing. Doesn't like people just being around her. Because of that, her value is insane. She's like one of the most valuable modern era celebrities that's still alive. What are your concerns? Obviously, I have to compare her writing. I'm looking for transition points. It's literally the same thing. That's a positive sign. Just kind of looking for matches, and I'm looking at the 4 and looking all lowercase here and looking literally at the same letter formation. You know, based on everything.
Expert confirms that it is genuine Madonna's day planner, so Corey asks its worth.
What's it worth?
Conservatively, I'd say $10,000 to $12,000 range, right in that ballpark.
I disagree.
The owner disagreed with expert's suggested price.
I definitely think it's worth a lot more. We all have an opinion.
I think it's a great buy for the shop. Anything Madonna has significant value.
You're asking 25. Heard my guy say 10 to 12.
Unfortunately, the negotiations doesn't come down to any deal.
I'd give you like $4 grand for it.
It's insulting, to be honest with you. I'd go down to 20.
I'd go to 5. We're not gonna make a deal, are we?
Listen, we all make mistakes in life. We'll see what happens. I appreciate your help.
Take care, man.
Thanks, man. This was worth clearly over $20,000. It is an iconic piece of rock and roll music. His offer was insulting.
What do we have here? Damn, it's big.
Man brings pirate shelf to pawn shop.
400 or 500-year-old pirate chest.
This could be Johnny Depp's.
Chum and Rick asked some questions about pirate shelf to the owner.
Where'd you get this?
Got it from a friend of mine down in the Gulf Coast. Pirates was in that area.
Famous pirates like John Lafitte did operate along the Gulf Coast of the United States at one time. Pirate's chest is sort of a myth.
Rick opens it and check he found something unusual about it. So Rick tells some truths about it.
There's a sea chest, okay? I guess it could be a pirate's chest if a pirate owned it, okay? Right. But there's no real way to tell that. This is wood. You can open this up with a hammer. It wouldn't be something for treasure.
The owner also shows the secret stuff of the pirate shelf.
Off the pirate's boat because there's this little hidden compartment down here.
Have you searched those secret compartments for gold?
Unfortunately, I found none.
How much you looking to get?
$1 grand.
How about $400?
Give me 500.
How about I give you $450 and you walk away with a grin?
Big smile.
All right, $500.
Thermonuclear weapon cover.
Holy 49 years old. Get underneath your desk, put your arms over your head like this, and kiss your ass goodbye.
A man brings thermonuclear weapon cover to pawn shop.
This item is significant. In Las Vegas, we're close to where the thermonuclear and the atomic items were tested.
Thermonuclear weapon means it was a hydrogen bomb, correct? The building of the nuclear bomb was the biggest project in World War II. In the early 50s, they figured out how to make the thermonuclear bomb, which is like 1,000 times more powerful. It's pretty rare that a part from a thermonuclear weapon comes into the pawn shop. What the plaque says it is, it's cool.
Finally, Ricks takes it to Atomic Testing Museum to check its legitimacy by an expert.
How much do you want for it?
$800.
Do you mind if we take this over to the Atomic Testing Museum?
Oh, I'd love it.
Hey, Alan. So this was a thermonuclear bomb.
Well, no. In fusion bombs, the thermonuclear bombs.
The plaque is wrong.
That's right.
Okay. It's only going to be really cool if it belonged to a nuclear bomb.
Yes, we'll have to find by trying it out. They had to cover it getting ready to be loaded.
So basically, if this cover fits this bomb, it's authentic.
Yeah. Fits perfectly.
I'm gonna try and make a deal with this guy.
Good.
Rick asks how much he wants for it, and then negotiation begins.
How much do you want for it?
800.
We take $300 for it?
700.
We just meet in the middle at 600. That's even above the middle.
Go in the middle, 650.
6 1/4. We got a deal.
All right. Knew that it was going to be a good day for me.
That was a good deal for Rick. Let's move forward, and it's magic time.
Everybody loves magic.
Magic prototype cards, I think they might be of value.
This is the other kind of magic.
Yeah.
A young man brings rare magic prototype cards to pawn shop.
Role-playing card game right here. It's pretty cool to look at the prototypes next to the finished cards. Little baby blowing fire with mud with a dragon. This is awesome. First card game that was meant to play and collect. Game has evolved through time. The most successful role-playing card game out there. How much are you looking for?
25,000.
I just don't know what this is worth.
Rick, chum, and card owner visit to expert to check its legitimacy.
Here's my boss, Rick.
You have a store that just sells cards?
It's a huge market.
Hey, there's my guy right now. Harrison, how you doing?
Excited to see what you got. Put some gloves on for these.
Prototype cards I was telling you about.
The expert starts to check the card carefully.
These are the Gamma playtest cards. First set that resembles the first set of Magic. These are the pieces of paper that they gave to roughly 40-ish people to test out Magic to make sure that it played right. Stamp is right, print looks right, collection of all these together. These are authentic.
So, these are collectible?
That's the magic question, isn't it? These are very collectible. Probably 90% of these got thrown in the trash. These are incredibly rare. Most people that play Magic wouldn't even know that these exist.
What kind of price are we looking at?
Because of how scarce these are, I would roughly say about $400 a piece.
And we got 27 right here?
$10,800.
You're asking $25,000. Don says they're worth $10,800. Would you take 6,200?
And finally, the negotiation begins.
You think we could do like 10,500 maybe?
No, that makes no sense.
Well, yeah, in that case, I'm gonna probably have to pass.
7,500?
I think I'd probably actually have to hold off. Sorry.
Looks like we're gonna have to go play with another deck. Appreciate you, Harrison. Thanks for bringing them by.
Appreciate you as well.
Owner wants to hold this card for long. That's why no deal was made.
There are a couple of bomb fins, probably from World War II or something. I'm not sure exactly what they're worth. I kind of will take anything at this point as long as they're out of my backyard.
A young man brings World War II bomb fins to pawn shop.
It looked like the tail end of a bomb or something. These are just like the fins that would help guide it to where it needed to be. So where'd you get these, man?
Well, they were kind of sitting in my dad's backyard and ended up getting them at my house somehow.
How much does it weigh?
50, 60 pounds.
Did you paint that one?
No, that came as is.
Yeah, I've never had these come in before.
Corey and Rick decides to call an expert who can help him out. So he calls expert.
I got a buddy that might know. I think my dad would probably like to check them out too.
That sounds good.
These are actually conical fins off low-drag general-purpose bombs. So before World War II, we would just drop the bombs out. These conical fins got put in use from Vietnam on. You strap this onto the tail section of a bomb, and it provides a predictable glide path for the bomb. In 2003 in Iraq, this is what we were using. Obviously, the accuracy is in there, but it's just so much cheaper. The laser-guided bombs, you can't actually drop through clouds. Looks like it's strapped to about a Mark 84, which is a 2,000-pound bomb. We'll fly in, we'll identify a target, we roll in and kind of come in on a dive to improve accuracy, and then we'll release the bomb and then come off about 11 feet of concrete that can go through.
Wow.
Expert gives lots of valuable information about the bomb, but still Rick have one question: is this thing legal or not? So he asked the expert about it.
It's not illegal to own these things or anything, is it?
No, they are out there, not very common.
So what are they worth?
Higher value, the smaller one, just because it's got more uses. Commercial value, $500-600 in that range.
Okay, so let's talk money.
More in the 1,200 range.
Maybe like $400 for it, man.
No.
7.
No.
No.
$400 or nothing.
400 then.
Deals ends on $400. Let's move forward to next video. A man brings $1985 $500 to pawn shop. Luckily, expert is there, so he tells some facts about it.
Incredible items. They're not. My favorite one out of both of these is this 1918 500 John Marshall, who essentially helped create the Supreme Court, a pretty historical individual. Gold was quite heavy. The government issued paper currency, allowed the government to keep some of their gold medals in the banks. This 1918 500 Federal Reserve note, this note looks problem-free, has no tears, rust, high-valued example.
Now expert gives information about 1885 gold $500.
Now the 1882 500 gold certificate needs some restoration work, quite well. During that time, it was probably washed lightly. The corners look like they've been rebuilt.
Okay, so what do you think they'll go for?
I think in auction, the 1882 $500 gold certificate, because of the grade and the restoration work, around $20,000. I would expect the 1918 $500 Federal Reserve note to bring $20,000 to $30,000.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Anytime. Good luck.
Thank you for your help.
Rick asked how much he wants for it.
I'd like to get $50,000 for the two of them.
I'm not going to pay $50,000.
I bet 40.
No money at 40.
37?
No, I'll go 35.
All right, you got a deal.
Oh, sweet.
I got a call from a guy with an Amphicar. I have secretly always wanted one of these things.
Rick and expert goes to downtown to check out this amazing car.
So I'm grabbing Bill and I'm checking it out. How's it going?
1964. Amphicar, huh?
This is nerd heaven right here.
Yeah, that's for sure is a car only a mother could love.
Owner wants to sell this car because he wants to complete his daughter's education.
Due to my obligations of getting my daughter an education, I'm required to sell the car. I'm looking to get $48,000 for the car.
Owner wants $48,000 for it, and he gives more information about history of the car.
You know what? There's something about it I absolutely love.
They're cool cars, man. These were actually advertised back in the day as the sports car that floats. They were made in Berlin, German parts with an English motor on the thing. They built 25,000 of them. They ceased production after 3,800. In fact, it couldn't support itself.
Rick asked how much he wants for it.
I mean, what is your best price on it?
$45,000 loan.
38 grand for it? There's a massive risk factor, and it's tying money up for a long time. Will you do 42?
It's a fair price. I just can't do 42 right now. Thank you very much.
Finally, deals end on $42,000. Let's move forward to next video.
Swish down the inkwell. A bullet fires out through the trap door.
Sweet, that means I got a gun aimed at my right now.
A lady brings a gun desk, which she purchased in state auction, and she tells more information about it.
I have no idea how much it's worth.
Where in the world did you get this?
State sale. Trying to figure out how to open it. This isn't a desk. This is a gun.
Something straight out of a James Bond movie.
I just don't get it. I mean,
It's a 22 shorter.
No idea what this thing is. I don't know the date this thing was made.
Do you mind if I have a buddy look at this thing?
Not at all.
Rick calls an expert to look at this thing.
This thing is a gun. Press there's the trigger. Bullet flies out this way.
Anything manufactured for 1898 is okay. After 1898, it has to be registered. You'd have to bring it to a gunsmith, and then it can be legal to buy and sell.
That's what I'll do.
Expert says that this is not legal to buy and sell, so no deal was made.
Wish I could help you out more. Thanks for bringing it in. I really wish I could have bought this. The law is the law. Hopefully she'll get it deactivated because I would love it.
Next deal.
Some guy says he has the car Tupac was shot in.
7 Series BMW. This is my era.
Fine, you can come with me.
Tupac probably wrote some poems in this thing.
You got all the documentation back to this is the car you got shot in.
Lease paperwork showing that death row record was the leaseor.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it.
Chum gives some more information about the car.
It happened here in Las Vegas. Tupac ran in with a bunch of LA bloods. Later on that night, a car pulls up side and opens fire. Tupac in the passenger seat.
Is there a market for this?
I'm going to put this in the same range Tupac's Hummer made $200,000.
Owner wants $200,000 for it, so Rick calls an expert for better advice.
Where would the bullet holes be?
One up here, top of the driver's door handle, and then a couple in the back seat.
I guess all that's been repaired?
Based on the condition it was in, and it being part of a crime, looks similar to the wheels that were on it. She's been polished up a little bit, but this is definitely a unique piece.
Okay, so my problem is, it's not like you had great celebrity, it's the car he drove in a movie. This was a car a celebrity got shot in. And
you can own a piece of history, actually drive it. Establishing that value is the tough part. $500,000, $1 million bucks.
Rick asked how much you want for it.
What do you want for the car?
$1.5 million.
Whoa.
It's a big number. I've actually already had an offer at $900,000.
And you didn't take it?
We did not take it.
It's got a lot of cool stuff tied into it. Think you can beat 900, Rick?
The best I can figure is it's going to go between $200,000 and $1 million in an auction. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Come on, Chum.
Seriously? I can't believe it. Tupac.
You know what?
Davey Effin Deals, what's up?
The oldest samurai sword case and the paperwork.
It's all in Japanese?
Good luck with that.
A man brings ancient samurai case to pawn shop.
Where'd you get this thing?
In trade on a vehicle. I hope I didn't hurt myself too bad. 1500 era.
Okay. How much you want for it?
18,000.
Do you know how to open this thing?
The guy showed me, but I didn't really pay much attention.
But you gave him a lot of money for it.
Yeah.
Owner asks it's worth to expert.
Is this what's it worth?
That's an actual samurai sword. Excellent condition. $15,000 to $20,000 sword. Told you. This is going to be a battle of salesmen.
So I'll give you 10 grand for it.
18.
10 grand.
Some way I can get 15,000.
Not for me. Go like 12 grand, man. I gotta resell it.
Well, let's trade something. I've been eye hustling your sandrail since you got it.
The man also wants to trade something. Let's see.
Let's go take a look at it.
Should we start it?
Jump in. All right. Now that I have Davey hooked on this thing, I gotta make sure I get my money out of it. Samurai sword and 10 grand.
3 grand. You've had it for a year. You break even. 5 G's.
Do 12 grand, so that makes me 17 G's. So give me samurai sword and 8 grand, the best I could do.
You got a deal. I ended up giving them $8,000 cash out of my pocket. See, he's the better salesman.